All right, guys, Reggie here again with another video for you guys. I've been on a little bit of a roll in the last couple of days. I've been getting some pretty exciting books in, which prompts me to record these videos. Today is Friday. I'm actually headed to the gym shortly to train some back, but it's also, because it's Friday, First Appearance Friday. And I have two first appearances that I want to share with you guys. I literally just got both of these books this week. Super excited about this. The first book is one that I've kind of had my eye on for a little while. And it is Avengers Annual number 10. It is the first appearance of Rogue. And I actually picked this book up already slabbed, which was nice. And it's a 9.4. You can't really see it. Here, let me help you out. I was trying to be fancy with my stand, but it didn't quite work out. So it is a 9.4. It is a pretty good copy of this book. I've seen a lot of them online available on eBay for sale. And a lot of them actually had trimmed sides, or at least it was off-centered, where the exclamation mark would be, cut off a little bit. The line would actually be much closer to these panels. So this is one that I found online, watched it for about a week. The price was good, and I was lucky enough to win it. It's a pretty solid book. The only complaint that I have about this book is that it is it's the old label, the old holder, and it's actually a little off center in the holder. It's actually, I'm not sure if you can really even see it. It's like shifted towards this side. It slants at an angle. So that's the one bad thing about the book. But that's very easy to fix, right? You send it in and you have them do a new slab. But definitely excited about this book. I'm a huge X-Men fan, as you guys know. And so this is that first appearance of Rogue that I'm super excited about. The next book, I think if I were ever to do a wish list, and there's a reason why I haven't done a wish list, because I've been watching some of those videos. And the reason that I haven't done one is because if I write it down, I'm a big fan of writing goals down and then making those goals happen. If I write down a list of books that I want, more than likely I'm going to buy all those books. And so in an effort to control my spending, I am choosing not to make a list. But if I were to make a list, I'm telling you, this book would be on it. If you watched my last video, I actually indicated that this book was en route, and again, it arrived just today. It's not the best grade, in all fairness, but once you see the book, you'll understand like why it's not a higher grade. But it is Amazing SpiderMan 129, the first appearance of Frank Castle, aka the Punisher. This is an awesome book. This is awesome. First appearance Friday, first appearance of Punisher in Amazing Spider-Man 129. You can see it is a 6.5 with off-white to white pages. It is actually a CBCS and not a CGC book. But what you'll notice with this book, move my cup out of the way here. What you'll notice with this book, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on screen, is that there's actually a little bit of a spine roll, right? So you can see that. But then down on the edge of the spine and a little, like maybe an inch or so in from the corner, there are two tiny tears. And when I purchased the book, I actually did not know that was there, that those defects were there, but given the score of a 6.5, I figured that there was something that was going on with the book. So, but this is one of those covers that you see as a collector that you probably saw as a kid, growing up in The Wizard and the Overstreet Guide, and you're always like, I want that book. I finally got that book, got it today. Super excited to add this book to my collection. In addition to being a big X-Men fan, I am also a huge Spider-Man fan. But as I looked at this book, right, so we talked about some of the defects, right? The spine roll, if you look on the back here, you can actually see maybe that there's a little bit of some foxing that's going on. So what I was debating was, do I send this book in? Do I send this book to CGC and have them dry clean it, have them press it to fix the spine roll, and then have CGC grade it? There's absolutely nothing that I can do about the two small tears that are down in the bottom corner, but the spine roll, the foxing on the back, maybe that can be addressed. What I don't know is whether that would dramatically improve the grade of the book, right? I know that based upon everything that I've read online, it seems that CGC has a higher standard than CBCS. And so if I submit it, is there the potential for the score to actually fall as a result of the two tears that, of course, can't be fixed? So I'm like having this internal struggle with myself of, do I just, be satisfied with the 6.5 with the spine roll in the foxing, or do I try for a higher grade? Where my head is now is I'm thinking about seeing if I can find an additional book, because more than likely I'll try to get a higher grade. Do I find an additional book at a higher grade and then take the chance on sending this one in for some cleaning, for some pressing to CGC to see if I can get a higher score, and then have two high grade books? So that's kind of where my head is. I don't know how soon I will acquire another book. But again, if I were to have a list, this book would be on it. And I'm not a perfectionist per se, but I do like to have a certain grade in my collection. And yes, I'm new at slabbing books, but I was always the guy that took excellent care of his books. I would read them very carefully, put them right into the plastic, put them right into the box. So that idea of taking great care of my books is something that is near and dear to me, right? And so having a 6.5 in this book isn't a bad thing, but do I want better? Absolutely. So I don't know. And then there's the other side of me that struggles with having some books that are CBCS and others that are CGC. And, I don't know if that's definitely a mental thing. I was about to say, I don't know if it's a mental thing, but I think it's definitely one of those things that when you like order, when you like uniformity, that can get out of control, right? So we'll see what we end up doing. But two amazing books that I am super proud to have in my possession. Again, amazing Spider-Man 129 and Avengers Annual 10. Two great books for First Appearance Friday. I don't know what I'm going to do next week. We'll see. Maybe there's something else that's amazing out there that I'll buy. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you guys for continuing to watch. I welcome your comments, your thoughts on the books, on the videos that I'm putting together. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I am about to go train some back, and I'm actually headed to a fitness competition tomorrow, not too far from my house here. So looking forward to seeing some amazing physiques on the stage locally here in San Francisco. Take care, guys.